Hello guys, welcome to FEWD Studio. This is a release video for version 1.8. So since the 1.7.7, there are three significant updates that warrant a peek on video. So let's pop straight to FEWD Studio and take a little look at the interface. Previously, one of the more sort of recent additions was the project panel. And the project panel is really fantastic for especially Astro builds because you're able to handle all of your files and your folders. You can create folders, create files, and then actually open panels straight away. So, you know, select a page, and then click add panel, and that would open up one of your coding panels. Also the same for pages, which it beats going through a folder system in Astro builds, and then clicking and opening them or whatever and coding directly. You're able simply to just pop on through here and view your pages. You can open it in a main panel which connects the template, or open it in just a coding panel and crack on with what you need to do. You're also able to add folders here and then make another collection of pages. So really convenient to work in this space. We've got the same for components. Again, this is just very unique for Astro builds. So you can actually look at the components that you have built out and simply connect them. So if I click connect, I've just opened up the template panel that I have for this component, and then also the CSS. So I'm just able to immediately jump in there and start coding as I need to. So really convenient. And we would access the project panel from these icons down here, as well as pages and components. We've got layouts, which again is an Astro feature, and again you're able to simply open up a panel and begin working. Really cool is the images and assets folder, so you can handle all of your media, upload what you need to through the drag panel. And then we've got the most recent addition to the project panel, which is the AI prompt engine. So all of this is really fantastic, and usually it's accessible on the icons at the bottom here. And when you're finished doing what you're doing, click off and the modal goes away. However, a FEWD user got in touch to say that they value being able to have especially the files and the folders up on the left as you can with VSCode. That was an interesting point, and so it made sense to actually make the projects panel dockable to the left or right depending on your preferences, and that is now the case. So if you pop along to layout, you can click this one, project panel docked, check that one, and you can now see that we've got by default our folder and file explorer always readily available to us. And so I've got to be honest, in using this whilst building this site and using this in testing to make sure that it's all working well, it has been really quite fantastic just to have everything available. But of course, it would be silly if it was just the files and the folders. So just as on the modal, you're able to click downward on all of the icons, and you can just simply explore your pages, your components, your layouts, your media, and of course the AI prompt engine, should you want to revisit that. So yeah, this is it's a really fantastic workflow improvement for FEWD. And yeah, I do appreciate the feedback from a community member, a FEWD user there. Okay, cool. So that was the that was the main update that I'm most excited about. It's definitely been something I've appreciated having. You can put it on the right hand side if you prefer. So yeah, just have a play around with the different checkboxes and put everything as you want it to be. I'll leave that off for the time being though. Okay, cool. So the second, oh no, I need to get that back to show you. The second significant update is regarding the project panel again. I found that when I was working on this, I found it a bit irritating to be working in my assets and thinking, okay, I'm going to add a new batch of images. I like to be quite organized with these, and I would have stuff like subfolders, but it became a bit irritating to have to pop up to the actual Explorer area in order to add a folder. So that has been added now directly in the images and media assets location on the projects panel. So you can simply add a folder if you wish. So go to a folder that you like, that you want to add another one to, new in a folder. And now you're free to pull in images or assets into the drag panel there. Okay, cool. So the last significant change is about SEO. So I was chatting with some people on Reddit, and there were some questions there about how you work with SEO in an Astro build. And of course, a lot of people are coming from things like WordPress, and they have plugins like Yoast or Rank Math doing a lot of the heavy lifting for you. And if you're working in Astro, you need to know how to actually implement that code. Now, while the theory of that is quite simple, we do want to make sure that you've got a few helpful features that help you do the heavy lifting. And so that's where a new batch of inserts come into play. So in FEWD Studio, depending on whether you're in an HTML or a template or CSS or JavaScript, there are different inserts that are available. So if I click on the CSS here, we've got all of these different inserts that you could click on, and it would add them into the panel wherever the cursor is. Saves you a lot of time in repeated snippets that you might need. So you can call it inserts or snippets, both make sense. You also have custom inserts, so you can make your own. However, FEWD comes along with a bunch of helpful snippets or inserts, so you don't have to write them out. And the third feature for this release is an SEO batch of inserts. So if I just quickly pop along and make a new page, or I may have done that already, I don't think I did. So let's make a new page, SEO Showcase. So we've got that open, and let's open up a new panel on that one. And you can see here that we've got the inserts button. So I just put my cursor there, and here we have it. So what we do have are a bunch of HTML ones, so that's really good for when you're creating patterns. And of course, you've got custom space, so you can keep your own custom inserts, whatever makes sense for you. And we've got a few actually of my own custom original Astro ones, but we do have a bunch of Astro layouts that do come to help you out with that. And that includes Shopify, because FEWD comes with one-click Astro and Shopify project install and setup. And of course, it's nice to have a few inserts to help save the hammering on the keyboard. But the SEO ones is what we're here to talk about. Here we have a meta basic. Okay, so the basic meta that you need, open graph, and you simply need to customize these to suit what you need. Twitter card and meta full. Obviously, this is quite helpful to just pick and choose what you need and delete the rest, of course. Also, if you are somebody that believes that schema is helpful to your website ranking, and whether that's SEO, AEO, or GEO, which I believe it is, and actually the Ahrefs study recently, while some people had some very choice things to say about it, the starting point of that study was that a lot of the websites that they were working on and studying, like a third of them, I think it was a third of them or something along those lines, were using schema, and that considerably helped them. Anyway, schema was overrepresented in the range of sites they were looking at, so something to be said there. Anyway, here is some helpful schema, so you simply can add that into your code where it's necessary, just get you started at least. So that's a new insert section that's available for you in FEWD Studio 1.8. Cool. Okay, hope that's helpful for you, and hope you're enjoying FEWD Studio. Please do remember to share it with others that you think would enjoy it. Do remember also that there is the companion app Gen CSS. So if you're looking for a CSS framework generator, then it's a perfect thing that you can use. The two apps work perfectly together for you to create awesome static and Astro websites with a full design system converted to code. So it's everything you need to take your websites from start to finish. If you have any questions or comments, please do engage and put them in the comments section below. Like, subscribe, share, and if anyone fancies doing some FEWD Studio tutorials, send me the link. It would be great to see that in action for you. Okay, cool. Let me know how you get on with these, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.